Hey there, simulator fans, welcome back to the channel. Virtual Trucker here for another video, and today we're gonna play Truckers of Euro 3 by Wanda software. And a bit of a challenge, ladies and gentlemen, because today we are going to be driving the new Mercedes-Benz Axor truck. And we are with the 8x4 configuration here. And not just that, ladies and gentlemen, we are hauling the heaviest load we can find. And yes, this is the 128 tons, the heaviest we can find. Now, this truck doesn't have the best engine. It only has about 400 horsepower tops. And yes, this is going to struggle a lot, guys. But luckily, ladies and gentlemen, we are not going to a route which is having a very steep hill. We are just going to a intersection in this, in this video. And yeah, I won't let you wait any more longer, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. And of course, let's fire that engine up. Alright, so we can see here the entirety of the truck, the 8x4 configuration. So yeah, we are going to drive this baby to a new location and deliver this, wagon with 128 tons of steel. And yeah, we're just going to turn on our headlights and of course our auxiliaries together with the beacon lights, because why not? We are a super heavy load. You can see it here. This is a huge wagon, but I doubt in real life it might. They might over exaggerate the weight of the wagon, because 128 tons is a lot. That's almost a super heavy tank. If you know the mouse tank and of course the E100 projects on Nazi Germany before, those tanks are super heavy, about 120 tons. So something like that, 130. So for this particular load, for it to be as heavy as a mouse tank, it definitely has to be bigger than this. You guys know how big the mouse tank is? You should Google it and see how big that tank and how bulky that tank is. So yeah, I believe the wagon here doesn't even come close to 80 tons in real life. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Do comment down below. Probably 80 with all the modules inside, but I doubt it will reach 100 tons. So yeah, feel free to comment below, if I'm wrong or if I'm right. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna talk about more of this while we drive here. Good thing the traffic light turns green, because we can finally swing without losing momentum. And you can notice here that I'm using the hazard lights, because in real life you should be using the hazard lights when you are hauling heavy cargos, especially in urban areas, so that the traffic can see you well with that, flashing lights. You know how stupid sometimes people can get. They won't recognize you, or they won't respect you for hauling that big of a load. So yeah, having those blinkers on for the hazard light, and of course the beacon lights, definitely needs to be respected. Ladies and gentlemen, hauling these big loads, guys, aren't that easy in real life. I've seen the videos. I have seen a lot of videos, most of them actually road rages, where in road rage, guys, you just need to have patience while driving. Unfortunately, most of us doesn't have that big of a patience. So yeah, leads to more problems on the road. You just have to chill, you have to chill the F out and just relax. So yeah, so I'm stopping here on the gasoline station, because I noticed that my gas tank is half empty or half full already, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the power mode while we are driving the truck with this load, because reasons. Reason number one is the load is actually really heavy for the truck. And reason number two is the truck doesn't have enough power despite being an 8x4 heavy hauler. The truck doesn't have the power to haul this into, a very steep angle. So, yeah. Later on, we are going to the intersection, and yeah, that's going to be a problem because the intersection goes up, and we don't have enough engine power. Hopefully it does, it's sufficient enough that we can drive this truck up to that intersection. Yeah, so going back to the road rage, guys, yeah, you need to chill, man. You guys need to chill. I've been driving I've been driving as well, although I'm just driving a motorcycle in real life. I've been into a lot of places. Sometimes motorcycles have the privilege to zoom in and zoom out every inch of the traffic, but I actually respect the traffic, so I am not the same. I'm not one of those people which goes fit into a very tight corner or tight area where a lot of motorcyclists do nowadays. It's very dangerous, especially if you are fitting into a truck behind you. The truck doesn't have a view of you because the clearance of the truck is really high, and the truck driver will not see you. So you should be careful with that. So here we go, guys. This is the intersection, and we have to go up, and in order to go up we have to slow down because the momentum of the trailer might push us out of the road. So we have to slow down, and then we have to creep our way up. So we are down to 30 kilometers per hour and down to 20 that fast, and we have we are climbing. You can see it here, 0. And yes, come on truck, come on. You are a Mercedes. Look at that steep of an angle. Imagine if you are going to Linz and Nancy area where there is a lot of steep hills. This truck won't make it. Trust me, you need the momentum, but in order to make the momentum you have to go with extra speed. Yeah, you see me here clicking the power mode. We are just creeping, guys. We are just creeping slowly and steady, I mean. So yeah, finally we are on the top of the road there, and yeah. So you can see this truck doesn't have the most powerful engine despite with the 8x4 configuration. The 8x4 has enough traction to climb that area with ease. I've tried this load together with the Scania and of course the Mercedes-Benz Actros, and it doesn't have any problems climbing that area right there. But for this one, definitely a big problem because it doesn't have the engine power, although it does have the chassis to work with it. So yeah, you can see me turning off the hazard light, by the way, if you have noticed. So we have turned off the hazard light because we are already in the highway. Do not turn off the beacon lights because that it serves to be a warning for everyone to not venture too close to the truck. This is a very heavy truck with a very heavy load. So yeah, I wonder what this one is on the right side. This is probably a mall, and I noticed there are cars and of course vehicles, buses on the right side of this mall. But unfortunately it's just a scenery. we cannot access this area. This would be dope, you know. This area could be dope if there is an access there. We could deliver something. So yeah, that's something the developers should do, you know. They should work on better sceneries for this game. I mean, you can't argue the game controls in this game together with the game graphics, and of course the modeling of the trucks, and of course the loads are actually really nice. You can't argue with that. This is arguably, no, hands down, this game has the best graphics there is in Play Store right now, and of course the best modeling for the trucks in Play Store right now. So yeah, a big gap on that category for the game, or big gap on that area for the game, for other games, you know, to beat or just even level up or level with this game. So I actually made a evolution video for Truckers of Europe. So this includes the first game, Truckers of Europe 2, and of course Truckers of Europe 3. And for those who already watched that video, thank you so much for the support, and I definitely want to know your thoughts if that game actually has big improvements, or this game has a lot of improvements from its predecessor. Comment down below. Alright, so going back, yeah, for the sceneries, this game needs to improve the sceneries a lot, you know. Most of these sceneries are just, well, I hate to admit it, but most of the sceneries I found in this game are just copy paste with the other sceneries you can find in the other maps as well, or other routes on this game. So hopefully the developers will, you know, improve that and make it more realistic, because I'm pretty sure the developers can do that. And talking about that, guys, let's talk about the map expansion, which is the quarry area. And there is no particular area where that is going to be. The only thing that Bertan told me is that the quarry area is part of the map expansion. He didn't mention if there will be new cities or new countries being worked on, but I assume that they are already working on new cities and countries, judging by the time they have on their hands. So yeah, the quarry area, I believe guys, that the quarry area is going to be a big map expansion. I'm not sure how big the quarry area is going to be, but just my assumption that that map is going to be a big map. Alright, I haven't seen it. I did see, I only saw the quarry map when Bertan shared some images back in Discord, you know. So those were early images of the game, and I'm kind of wondering how would it look like right now. So I am pretty much excited for the map expansion, by the way, and of course I believe that you guys are excited too. So let's wait for that, okay? And yeah, hopefully the developers will not, you know, just put some random sceneries in one area and just copy paste everything. So hopefully it will be like a realistic sceneries. Alright, so we are exiting here, exiting right, going down, not a problem, but we have to brake, because momentum wise the trailer on the back will swing us if we go too fast. So we are using our retarder here, and of course we are braking hard in order to stop or to minimize the momentum going down. So we managed to clear, just, you know, barely clearing it. The trailer, by the way, is a steerable axle trailer, which is nice. The first the first steerable axle trailers I've seen for mobile is in this game, which is really nice. You can see here that is beautiful. That shot right there is just beautiful. So so yeah, going back to the topic, map expansion coming up soon, and of course we also have the glimpse of the Iveco trucks. I mean the DAF trucks. I mean the DAF trucks comprises with the DAF what do you call this, the comfort sleeper, and then we have the super sleeper, I guess, I forgot. There will be three variety: the low roof, the mid roof, and the high roof style for the DAF. So we are grinding the truck here. I'm not sure why I am grinding there, so kind of weird. Sometimes the game does that. The game suddenly like puts you off course to where you are driving. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's a bug or not, but it's actually really annoying. I think it's the trailer which is grinding, pushing you with the momentum. I was slowing down, by the way. So yeah, going back, we have the DAF XF106 coming up in a future update. Beautiful truck, but I would stand my ground. I would prefer the XF105. That truck was a better looking truck in my opinion, but I think the developers are aiming for, you know, a much modern type of vehicles. So I guess that's why they aim for the 106 instead for the 105. And yeah, me as well, I have already made a separate video about this. So the possible trucks we see, all right, we already have the Mercedes-Benz Axor, which this was, you know, being teased by the developers for a long time now. That the winner for the poll, the DAF XF106, and the other three were Renault T Range. We have the Iveco S-Way, and of course the 2012 MEN TGX. Now I personally would like to see the Renault T Range because there is not a lot of Renault trucks in mobile simulator games. So adding the Renault T for Truckers of Europe 3 is a big possibility, and it is also a fan favorite. Me personally, I like the truck. Yeah. I kind of like the Renault Magnum as well because that truck has the double E9 V8, the same V8 engine used in Mack trucks. So yeah, speaking of V8s, the developers actually needs to improve their V8s. By the way, it doesn't sound like a V8 to me. To me, it sounds like a straight or inline 6 engine. The idle sounds like an inline 6, and of course the RPM sounds like an inline 6. I still believe the developers can you know, improve the sound quality for the V8s, just the V8s, and the Scania only has the V8s here. So yeah. And yeah, we're turning here. This is going to be our drop off point right there. It's going to be tight. This is really going to be tight, and not to mention it's raining. And one annoying aspect about this game is that it rains every now and then. It already happened to me when I was doing a car wash. It rained. Wow. So when I had a car wash, I think it was the Volvo. I took the Volvo for a car wash and then it rained. Kind of weird, but it happened. You know, I have no choice. After that, I have to move, and then my truck got dirty again. Weird. You know, hopefully the developers will add like a toggle for the settings, especially for the weather. Hopefully they will add that, which whether you want to drive in a particular drive, that would be very much helpful. So hopefully the Wanda software would add that, and also the developers should add like trucks on the road. A lot of people did ask me, hey VT, can you contact Wanda software why there are no trucks on the road? So no AIs on the road, I believe is the term. So this is going to be a okay, so this is going to be a tricky one. I can't turn. I can. Okay, they're moving. So if I turn here, and when I reach somewhere with that cross section there, I might do a reverse part for this one. So we have to move slowly, and we have to, and by the way, I've turned on the hazard lights, so because we are already in the city. So that's small details, guys. You should follow, you should try and apply into this game or any other games relating to a truck simulator, because that's how you do in real life. Okay, so we're turning here, and then after that we are going to back this truck down at that drop off point. So we've been driving since early morning, and I think it's still early morning. So yeah, we're gonna back this. I know I can back this reverse parking simulator. And yeah, this is a steerable trailer, by the way. So meaning to say the last 4 axles actually steer the it's called a counter steering. These are very common in European, because of the very small and narrow roads located. So having these steerable axles actually help the truck drivers maneuver in very tight spaces. So if you have tried driving into, I think it was Linz, or I forgot, that very tight town, if you are using a steerable axle, it's actually really convenient with that very limited space. Ooh, this is going to be tight. We are going to be barely missing that. Yeah, I didn't swing far enough. Okay, at least we're inside the facility here. I think this facility is a storage facility. I'm not sure what I'm I'm not sure what they are going to do with the locomotive though. So probably they want to scrap this one. So we have to back this locomotive here, and we are going to back this really nicely, and we have to back with a correct angle in order to finish the job. Alright, backing, still backing and backing, and okay, so see, that's some this is one of the problems with this game. The mark, the drop off mark needs to be at least 20% bigger, because the trailers are big and sometimes it doesn't fit. Look at that. Alright, I think it's it's sufficient enough. The developers will add like 20% bigger. It's really struggling. Sometimes I am struggling, especially when I'm hauling heavy loads, such as this one. When you see it's already there, it's inside, but the other side it's not. you'll see this here. You see that? It's inside. But when you pan to the other side, it's not. See how small? See how small the logo or the mark for the drop-off points is. See? The truck barely fits inside that radius. That's something the developer should improve as well. 20% make it larger and longer. That would be you can see here. There. You see it's straight. But when I back up, back up, 98, gone. I'm not sure why it's gone. See? 98. Because it's skewed the other side. The devs should make it bigger. If you agree with me, comment down below, guys. So yeah, is it me or is that train car looking at the right side? And of course smiling. Weird. This guy must be friends with Thomas. You know, Thomas and friends from the island of Sodor. Yeah, I'm showing my age, guys. Apologies. So I still can't get this right. Sometimes these steerable axle trailers do troll you. I think there are times you think you have straightened up, but when you back, it's not, it's not aligned, and it's getting annoying right now. Just see there, that was 98 and then it's gone. Kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to get this. Probably I might skip the parking. See, that's already perfect parking, by the way. I'm not sure why it doesn't register it as okay to park. See? You see that? You see that, guys? You see that? You see that? Sorry, I'm just ranting here. So, a bit annoying. Really annoying. But I think we are going to straighten up this cargo here. One last try. One last try. We can do this. We definitely can do this. So here we go. That looks good. That looks flawless, by the way. And yes, we can. So that's about for the video, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, if you do like the video, please consider giving this video a like. It really helps the channel a lot. Comment down below what you think, and if you're new to the channel, please click that subscribe button for more videos. And as always, this is Virtual Trucker. Keep on trucking, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.